pause for a moment and breathe. If you are hearing this right now, it is not random, and it is not coincidence. Out of countless people moving through this exact moment, your attention was guided here for a reason that is unfolding gently, not loudly. God speaks in calm certainty, not chaos. This message carries reassurance, not fear. Today holds a turning point. Not because something is ending, but because something meaningful is finally ready to arrive. You have been patient longer than most people could handle. You kept moving forward even when clarity was missing. That strength did not go unnoticed. God says, congratulations, not for something you chased, but for something that found you. A door you didn't force is preparing to open. A result you quietly hoped for is aligning behind the scenes. At exactly the right moment, what felt delayed begins to make sense. This is not about luck. This is about timing. Divine timing responds when your heart is ready to receive without fear. That is why this message reached you calmly, not dramatically. Your spirit already sensed that something good was close. Stay present. Stay with this message. What comes next explains why this moment matters more than you realize. And if messages like this resonate with you, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps this new space grow and reach people who need encouragement just like you. Before the clock reaches that exact moment, something inside you is already shifting. You may not fully understand it yet, but your energy is changing because alignment has begun. When good news is prepared specifically for you, life starts arranging small signs first. A calm feeling appears without reason. Your thoughts slow down. Your heart becomes quietly alert. This is not coincidence. This is preparation. You didn't open this message randomly. Out of countless people scrolling, you stopped here because this moment belongs to you. Something you have been waiting for, maybe silently, maybe without even realizing, has reached its turning point. What was delayed is now moving. What felt stuck is now unlocking. The universe does not rush, but it never forgets. At exactly the right time, clarity replaces confusion. Relief replaces pressure. A door that looked closed begins to open effortlessly. This is why today feels different. This is why this message found you now and not earlier. Timing matters, and your timing is finally aligning with what is meant for you. Stay present. Stay open. Let this moment settle into you. And if this message resonates with your heart, gently support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps this energy reach others who are waiting for their moment too. Stay with this video, because what comes next connects everything together. As this moment continues, allow yourself to trust what you feel instead of questioning it. You have spent enough time doubting signs, second-guessing opportunities, and wondering whether good things were meant for you. This phase is ending now. God says the season of uncertainty is closing, and the season of confirmation is beginning. What arrives today is not just news, it is validation. Validation that your patience mattered. Validation that your effort was seen. Validation that even when nothing seemed to change on the outside, important movement was happening quietly in your favor. This is how divine work unfolds, silently, precisely, and always on time. You don't need to rush. You don't need to chase. What is meant for you moves toward you naturally. That is why peace is surrounding this message instead of pressure. When something is truly aligned, it feels steady, not stressful. Strong, not chaotic. Clear, not confusing. Tonight marks a shift in direction. A path that felt uncertain begins to straighten. A question you carried for too long finally receives an answer. And when it does, you will understand why things could not happen earlier. Everything was being arranged perfectly. Stay open. Stay grounded. Stay here until the end. And if this message touched you, support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. It allows more messages of hope and clarity to reach the right people at the right time. Remain with this moment. What is unfolding now is only the beginning. Now let this truth settle gently within you. The good news approaching your life is not something you need to chase or prove yourself worthy of. It is arriving because alignment has already taken place. God does not reward noise or urgency. God responds to sincerity, patience, and quiet endurance. You carried yourself through uncertainty with grace, even when answers were slow. That strength created space for this moment. What is coming brings relief first, not excitement. It removes weight before it adds joy. You will feel lighter, clearer, and more grounded as understanding replaces confusion. This is how you will recognize that the message is real. When blessings are genuine, they stabilize your spirit instead of overwhelming it. Tonight represents confirmation. A signal that you are no longer waiting in the dark. Something you questioned internally will begin to make sense without effort. A door opens, not with force, but with ease. This is not a coincidence. It is a response. Stay receptive. Stay calm. Let clarity arrive naturally. And if you feel peace in this message, support this growing channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps these messages reach those who need reassurance and direction. Remain with this moment. The shift has already begun, and what follows will continue to unfold in your favor. As this message continues, understand something important. The reason this moment feels personal is because it is. Not everything meant for you needs public approval or outside validation. Some blessings are designed to arrive quietly, settle deeply, and transform your inner world before anything changes on the outside. This is one of those moments. You may realize that your priorities are shifting. Things that once drained you no longer demand your attention. Situations that felt heavy are losing their grip. This is not loss, it is refinement. God removes what no longer fits before delivering what truly belongs to you. That is why clarity is replacing confusion now. The good news arriving today does more than answer a question. It restores trust. Trust in timing. Trust in yourself. Trust that even when progress felt invisible, growth was still happening. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. Pay attention to how calm your heart feels right now. That calm is your confirmation. When something aligns with your purpose, it brings peace, not pressure. Strength, not stress. Confidence, not fear. Stay open to receive. Stay grounded in this moment. And if this message speaks to you, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who may need encouragement, and subscribe to this new channel. Your support helps these messages reach the right hearts at the right time. Remain here. What unfolds next continues to build on everything you have felt so far. At this stage, it is important to recognize how far you have already come. Growth is not always loud, and progress is not always visible, but your journey has been shaping you in ways you could not measure at the time. Every pause, every delay, every unanswered moment served a purpose. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. The good news approaching you today is connected to a lesson you have already mastered. That is why it feels peaceful instead of overwhelming. You are ready now. Ready to receive without doubting. Ready to move forward without carrying old weight. Ready to trust what unfolds without needing constant reassurance. You may notice your perspective changing. What once felt urgent no longer feels heavy. What once caused anxiety now feels manageable. This shift is a sign of alignment. When your inner world becomes stable, the outer world begins to respond naturally. Allow this moment to ground you. Let it remind you that timing works differently when guided by something greater. You were not delayed. You were protected. And now, movement begins. Stay present. Stay connected to this message. And if this calm reassurance resonates with you, support this new channel by liking the video, sharing it with someone who may need peace today, and subscribing. Every small action helps spread messages of clarity and hope. Remain here. The unfolding continues, and each step ahead brings greater understanding and ease. As this message reaches deeper, let go of the habit of bracing yourself for disappointment. You have carried that shield for a long time, not because you lacked faith, but because experience taught you to be cautious. That season is ending now. God says you no longer need to expect loss before gain. You are allowed to receive good news without preparing for the opposite. What is unfolding is not meant to test you. It is meant to support you. The next step forward will feel natural, not forced. You won't need to explain yourself or struggle to be understood. The right outcome meets you where you are and moves with you, not against you. You may soon realize that answers arrive quietly. A conversation brings clarity. A message arrives at the right moment. A decision suddenly feels obvious. These are not dramatic signs, but they are powerful. This is how alignment confirms itself, through ease. Trust what is forming. Trust the calm confidence growing inside you. When something is meant for you, it strengthens you instead of draining you. It brings steadiness, not stress. Direction, not confusion. Stay open. Stay grounded in this moment. And if this message continues to resonate, support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support helps keep these messages flowing to those who need reassurance and clarity. Remain with this experience. You are closer than you think, and what comes next brings everything together. As this message continues, allow yourself to fully accept that this moment was designed to reach you exactly as you are. You do not need to change, prove, or prepare anything more. Readiness is not about perfection. It is about openness. And right now, your heart is open enough to receive what is meant for you. You may notice a quiet sense of certainty growing inside you. Not excitement, not urgency, certainty. That feeling is important. It means alignment is already active. When something true approaches your life, it does not rush you. It reassures you. It settles you into confidence rather than pulling you into doubt. The good news connected to this moment carries forward momentum. It does not end here. It leads into clarity, stability, and renewed trust in your path. What once felt confusing will begin to feel ordered. What once felt heavy will begin to feel manageable. This is how progress feels when it is guided, not forced. Take this calm with you. Let it shape your next steps. You are moving forward with more awareness now, and that changes everything. Small decisions become easier. Direction becomes clearer. Peace becomes familiar again. Stay present with this message. And if this moment has grounded you, support this new channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps continue creating space for messages that bring reassurance and clarity. Remain here until the end. The understanding you are gaining now will stay with you longer than you expect.